And welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It is a Saturday. Welcome, Rudin.
Hello, kids.
We are back, and we are hopefully today we are finishing the last of the Race for the Muse, Race to the Muse tactical mission. We've got our one series, this last set of 8 turns, or potentially 8 turns, could be as little as 6 each, to determine who will be the victor, unless we somehow call it earlier or whatever. For everybody who's been following along, same objectives as always. I will go over them just to make sure we're all clear on that. Also, don't really have to check for CVP anymore. Just I will, just because it's always fun. Yeah, we can see there's a pretty hefty increase on day 3. We'll see if I can not match that today, but never know. The Germans are getting pretty dangerous, pretty scary here. So we've all done our purchasing. I didn't even bring it up to you, Rudin, because I was pretty sure there was no reason for it. I did not pick an attack chit. I I can only imagine
Oh,
you did not go idle, for we are here today.
yeah.
Um, okay, go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were
Oh,
gonna say something. My bad. Uh,
no.
Victory condition as per the last 3 tactical missions or days or whatever they want to call these. Provided the bridges are currently spanning streams in hexes L15, X17, and Z11. So Z11, X17, and L15. The Germans win at end of any TM scenario in which there are no good order armed Belgian MMC or mobile AFVs with functioning MA in any hex, 2 or less hexes, and within LOS from essentially the road that goes from K15 through Bodange, down into Wisenbach, and all the way to the German entry area in XX26. I'm sure there's a pessimist's view on this, which could already say this is already over or whatever. I do think there's at least value in playing this and seeing how far we can go. And at the very least, I think even just saying we'll skip the bridge thing can also just be a pretty okay thing to hand wave considering. But other than that, I think I think we are good to go. There's not much else to really announce for today.
All right.
Remember, oh, that I just had to click that button. Even easier.
All right. Weather. Oh, there's your
Weather.
pouring early.
There. All right. Oh, snipers. Boom. B14.
Oh, yeah. My Scharfschütze. Ooh, it's my Scharfschütze.
I
I'm gonna say.
I forget if I even moved them or if I put them on top of the board or whatever. Um, I did increase my sniper, just because why not? I figured I'd use up all my points there, so we'll see if it actually matters.
I will put my sniper here,
Sounds
just
good.
in case. Take out any of the bad guys. All right. Rally phase. None. Prep
Same.
fire phase. Prep fire phase.
Why would you want to?
Cause reasons. These guys are gonna opportunity fire.
Okay.
This is gonna be weird, but like if I go down here. No, there we go. These guys are gonna opportunity fire. This guy is just gonna straight up fire onto here.
You can try.
Area fire. Does not hit, but I do my great. That will hit.
Right, just for the plus 2s.
Um, so
do I change that in there?
And that is going to be nothing, but I will hit again. That I believe that will hit because I have -2 right now for the.
Yeah, area fire is not as far as I recall, is not affected by whether or not you're shooting an concealed guy, so you get the AC.
Okay. And then 6 + 3, 9 on a 7 is
Might be a conditional. Yeah.
conditional. God dang. Oh well.
I mean,
This
honestly,
guy's
getting 3 shots out of it though is.
yeah.
I don't know how you always do it.
I, I am a kabuki god. This guy's gonna shoot into here.
Sure.
Doesn't do anything. Oop. That's fine. This guy is going to reveal. He's going to shoot a mortar into here. To hit. That will hit. That's gonna not do anything. Shoot again. That will hit. Doesn't do anything.
So 5 on 3.
Minus yeah, 5 on 3.
They're pinned.
Okay.
And sniper. Okay.
What
6
is the
5.
sniper number now?
It is 4 now.
Okay.
6 5 1 2 3 4 5. I think it has to take out your guy in the woods.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, all things considered, because he was the DC guy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think I still have enough to fire again.
Yeah, you still had rate, because the three rate of fire.
Fire again. Hit. 4.
It's probably a one check, I think. Yeah, he breaks.
Yeah. Do I risk it for the biscuit? Nope.
you always do that.
Fucking mortar, dude.
Just strong arming the mortars.
As he's running away. Alright. Let me see if I can do it one more time. That will hit, but no more rate. No, that's not going to do anything. Alright.
Finally.
What was that supposed to be? I'm kidding.
I just want my guys to not be shot at 3 times each.
Oh, it's a sad life we lived on it. Okay, so these guys are going to reveal. They're going to shoot everything into here.
Sure.
So it's going to be.
So it's a 16 up 1, 2. Because does that
up,
cross the brush? Oops.
16
yeah.
up 2. Yep. Or 8 up 2, I should say.
Oh, right, because concealed.
6 on.
It's a 1 check, I think.
8. Yep, 1 check.
Leader breaks. All right, well, fuck, I'll just break everything. All right, this is ridiculous.
What did I get for that? I did make rape.
Of course you did.
So that is going to be 4 + 7. It's going to be 11 up 2.
Sure.
9 on 11 is going to be normal.
Leader's fine. All right, those guys don't. I don't know how those guys have a 6 morale.
I did make red again.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I know, it's crazy. I feel like the great divide between the two of us is you always get rate of fire.
I will fire them again. 11 + 2. Jesus Christ. 6 on 11. 1 morale check.
Oh, it is 1 morale. All right. Okay. Do I have to do the leader? No, I think it's both first. Well, there goes that guy. All right, so I'll do the sniper first. Okay. What? I don't understand any of this.
No sniper for me.
So essentially, he goes right back to Y11, so he'll kill that guy. And then, okay, so heat of battle. It's a +1/-1 broken elite +2. He goes berserk. And we don't have no quarter in effect. I gotta delete that. There you go. So there's a berserk 8/1. This is so stupid.
Given that I still have Wraith and I have nothing else to shoot at, I'll shoot at him again. 11 + 2. 10 on a 2. 10 on a 11 is a CTC. I don't think he...
Nah, just because he's, yeah, berserk.
Yeah. All right.
Well, actually, yeah, berserks don't take it, right? I'm not
Yeah,
crazy.
they
Yeah.
should. I think... Or is... It's either they... I think it's, like, either they don't take it, or they have to take it, and if they fail it, they, like, get casualty reduced or something like that? Or is that
No,
something else?
that's you're thinking of a hero that gets morale checked.
Okay.
Or at least I'm pretty sure. I don't see if
I'm...
does that say anything?
Yeah.
No. All right.
I believe... E15.4.
Yeah, at worst I'll check through it. Man, that website really did die. Somebody really did kill that. That sucks. All right, I guess I gotta use the homegrown one.
Okay, if it fails an MC, it's not broken. It suffers casualty reduction. That's what it is.
Berserks, yeah.
Yeah. Or becomes pinned, except due to pans or fouls to 18 and checks. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah. Cool. These guys will go ahead and they'll reveal, and they will shoot at this guy here,
Sure.
which is 2.5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 plus 7.
11, 13, 14.
14, yeah. 14, 7.
So half to 7, yeah. Up 2?
Yeah, 7 plus 2. Does not do anything. Machine gun made rate, so he'll keep firing for 3.5 plus 2. 6 on 3.5, normal.
Wow, that's a normal. Gross. And I'm fucking failing every one of my morale checks. That's crazy. Alright, no sniper.
I will go ahead and just shoot it again one more time. Jeez. 7 on 7 is a normal.
That's where I'm fine. Alright.
I'll fire it one more time. 9 on 7. I think that's like just a pin test.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, can't do anything. I'll fire one more time. Jesus Christ. Normal.
Fine.
Fire one more time. Oh, good. The fucking rate, dude.
I know.
I
don't think any of my machine guns have gotten more than like 2 shots. Maybe like 3 shots once.
You know what's the stupid thing though? Is that you did call it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, it's every time.
I said I was gonna get 3s, and you're like, nah, dude, you're gonna get 4s, and I'm like, okay.
It's every time. Every time.
Does that correspond to that X route? It does. This is gonna be kind of stupid. This infantry gun
Sure.
is gonna try to shoot down here.
Okay.
Direct fire.
Direct fire, alright.
2 hit. Jesus.
Alright, well, I mean, it'd be nice if you didn't start every shot with rate of fire. That'd be fucking dope.
So is this double firepower then, or
I believe that both have to apply. Um, so it just cancels each other out, but I'm not 100% sure. My guess would be it'd have to cancel each other out because um, the two hit isn't what affects the shot,
mm-hmm.
and you are on direct fire.
Okay.
But that's my best guess at it. Or unless it has to be. So what's the range that you're shooting at?
The range is going to be at 19.
So because this might come into not an unlikely hit, because I know like the C3.6, um, because it might be that you have to roll a singular die to see if it crits, because if the only on direct fire you need a 5, and there's at
Yep.
least a +3, one for TEM plus 2 for concealed. So the only way you could hit is through a critical. And I think when
But
it's that, it's unlikely hit.
no, but I already hit though, because if it's +3, I still hit.
No, but I get that. But what I'm saying is that the if the
Oh,
only way to hit a unit is a critical, um, there's a special thing to determine if that is the case or not.
uh, I
Where
thought
is
it was where I thought unlikely hits was only if it was like impossible, like where I could not make the shot even if I like technically rolled a crit. But since I did roll, but since I would roll a crit, even though that would still not like technically mathematically hit, I would still roll for unlikely hit. I think that's what I interpreted that rule as.
maybe? Let's see here. So when firing under adverse conditions, it can become impossible to roll the equal or less required to hit. When this is the case, i.e., when the lowest final to hit die roll possible for that shot would be a miss, the fire still obtains a hit with an original 2 by making a subsequent 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Thus, a
So,
modified.
but since the thing equals, unlikely hit doesn't count.
Modified +3. Yeah, I guess I don't know. But I still think the doubling and halving happens from them being concealed. But I mean, it's still I don't know 16 firepower or whatever. So I don't
Yeah.
doesn't really matter all that much.
7 on the 16 is going to be some sort of morale check, 2 morale check.
It's 75, so 14
Oh, sorry,
2
2
still
morale.
2 morale check. I exist.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and fire again. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, well,
Okay. Uh, 28. 9 on the 28 is going to be a 2 morale check.
break.
I will hit again. Hit.
Oh, that's all I can say.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, whatever. Unbelievable. I would like to have units, but I guess if you're just gonna roll an average of like 4 or whatever overall on 16 shots. Sorry, an average of 6.55 on 20 shots.
Jesus Christ.
And the only reason why like the shots have not been more is literally just like, well, you didn't after the 5th shot you didn't get rate of fire again, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you have so many MMGs though. Holy crap.
That doesn't fucking. They're not useful at all. They just keep fucking blowing up. It doesn't really matter. I wish I could take advantage of them.
So this MMG is gonna fire 2.5 up to into here.
Sure.
No. Okay. Yeah. Gonna be honest, this kind of exceeded expectations. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. Uh,
Advance is probably what Rom or whoever else is shouting at you for.
yeah.
Move.
I'll go to movement.
Sure.
First things first. This guy. Oops. This guy. He is going to bump into you here.
Bump into there? What?
Yeah.
Oh, because your guy just like disappeared.
Oh, I have a crew that's moving into this building here.
Yeah, I don't know where he went. He just disappeared.
You see
Yeah.
him now?
Yeah. So he just assault moves there?
Normal moves there.
So whatever you're putting him under is making him disappear.
Oh.
I don't know if it's like a concealment or something.
I don't know, but like here, I'm gonna clone him. Do you see that?
Yeah, but when he goes to X6, oh, you know what? Is it because oh, that's why. Because it was hiding that entire stack? Why? Sorry, when I was I pressed a button and it to take off the control counters, and it just like disappeared the guy. All right, so he bounces back.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad
Any
on that one. I
shots?
don't know why it was doing that. No, there's no. Why would I fucking shoot it just on 127? Small time.
I don't know. Just want to see.
Never know. I never know.
You don't know, dude. Why are you making my foot? This guy's gonna start.
Sure.
He's gonna move here.
Okay, so he's moving.
Via this road.
Yeah. Okay.
Y10. He's gonna move to here,
Sure.
and he's gonna move to here.
Okay.
Go like that,
Sure.
and he's gonna stop.
You're there.
Any firings you wish to do at this point?
Not against that vehicle, no.
All right.
Maybe sometime in the future.
This guy's gonna get spotted anyway, but we're going to dash this guy.
Dash, you say?
Into what? Into Y6.
So it's who's moving there? Because they're still concealed.
Oh, are they? Oh, Jesus. Okay. There we go.
Okay, so 548 DC LMG. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, I can't add the half, so I can't just shoot the half squad. Sure, I'll shoot the MMG at him. 2 down 2. Didn't matter. All right, we're off to a great start.
All right, and then this guy's gonna follow with him.
Sure, loses concealment.
Yep. So this guy is gonna assault move into here.
Okay.
Any minefields?
There, nope.
Okay. This guy is gonna move up to here for 4.
Okay.
these guys are going to CX down here, and they're going to go 1.5, 3, and then 6. Dang, not 1, 2. Boom, boom. So start here. I CX them for no reason. Oh well. Yeah. They're gonna go right here.
Okay.
These guys gone 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6.
Okay.
1.5, 3, 6. Yeah. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6.
Sure.
Yep. This guy is going to go here for 1. I'll delete the thing.
Sure.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4.
Sure. I will do a 4 flat. Cowers, unless my guys don't cower. Pretty sure they do. So pin test check.
8. He's okay. He's okay.
Sounds good.
This guy is just gonna assault move here for 1.
Sure.
This guy is gonna bypass here for 1.
Okay.
2.
Sure.
And then I believe it's at 4 or 3 into the river.
It costs 3 to go down.
Alright, I'm going to late CX and go down.
Okay.
Any shots?
Nope.
Okay.
He would have lost concealment in BB12 just from the berserk guy. And I guess technically X9 as well.
Alright. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, there he is.
Sounds good.
This guy is going to he's also going to CX. And he's gonna go 1, 2,
Sure.
3. Jeez.
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Sounds good.
Alright. This guy is going to... What's he going to do? He's going to assault move this way.
Okay.
This guy... Ooh, tired. He's going to assault move this way.
Sure.
This guy's going to go here for 2.
Sure. Drops concealment, but...
Yeah, he'll go here for 3. Sorry.
Okay.
Then here for 4.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna get these because it's funny. Guy on top here, half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, oops. 21, 22,
Okay.
23, 24, 25, 26, 26 and a half. 27, 28. 27 and a half, 28 and a half, I would say.
Sure.
No, wait. 27 and then 28. And then this will be 28 and a half. 29, 30 half. 31. 32. And then stops right here.
Okay.
33, I believe.
I thought you'd be at 32 and a half there.
32 and a half. Okay, I'll move back here. Oh, gosh. I guess I have to be right here because I want to be like that. And then I'll stop.
Okay.
And then the one behind him is going to go through and do the same thing. And he'll just... So I'm assuming you're not going to shoot him. He's right here.
Sure.
But I will keep him in motion. This does. This guy is going to assault move into the river.
Sure.
Okay. I think that's my movement. You're defensive.
All right. Defensive. Yeah, not much I can really do. Defensive, I'm going to reveal Y12. I'm going to shoot at your guys that are op fired. So 4 up 1. Doesn't matter. Boy, howdy, it's going great. I need to find a way to select this. That's bugging me. Sorry. Apparently, I can make this shot. Once I can select this. Wow, that really plays havoc with that. All right, let's see if I can delete these and not blow anything up. All right, cool. Um, Heavy machine gun in P20 is going to shoot at BB14. It is a 3-up 1. 7, pretty sure it's nothing. No rates. Yeah, it's probably at least like a +4. It's not really worth it. I'm gonna. No, I don't think I can hit that either. All right. V17 is gonna reveal itself. MMG is gonna shoot at the armored car. Okay. Didn't matter. Sniper and rate.
No sniper.
Follow-up shots. Hit no rate. And pretty sure that won't do anything. Oh, yeah. What else can I try and fail at doing here? You're not allowed to use LMGs to take out vehicles, right? Or am I crazy?
No, you can. I think you stunned me actually.
You have 2. Oh, you have 1 armor on that guy. I don't. I still think it's off. MG is 4, and
Yeah,
I'm at 2 range.
2.
Yeah.
2 range is still +1, isn't it?
Yeah, but you have 1 armor, and I rolled a 5.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
rolling like shit. I think I had this guy this hipped. I'm gonna presume it's because I captured it. So now that he's over in W9, now he's revealed. I'm just gonna take this and delete that because it's not a real counter. So I will try same thing. So hit didn't matter. No rates. The squad will shoot 4-up 2 at Y10. Didn't matter. All right, cool. Don't really have much else to do, so why not? MMG V10, same thing. Same kind of hits. Nothing. I have rate. Hit, rate, nothing. Hit. Actually, no, because you moved there this turn, so no. That's it. I think. I don't think I have anybody else that has either survived stuff or can do stuff. So advanced fire phase.
Okay. These guys are gonna shoot into here for 2 up, 2 flat.
Sure.
Jesus Christ. 3 and a 2 is
Brick. Doesn't matter.
okay. Jesus Christ. These guys are gonna fire an opportunity fire into here.
Sure.
That is. Do I still get my assault fire, or?
No. I'm pretty sure not. It's worthwhile to check, but I have a feeling like assault fire has some shenanigans to it.
I will double check.
Armed primarily with MGs, assault fire capability was used inherent during the advanced fire phase to add 1 after all modifications.
Not applicable to an opportunity fire.
There you go. Or long range fire. That's the one that I think I had gotten mixed up with something else. You can't do that bonus.
10, 11. That's 22. Up 3 into here.
Sorry, which guys are shooting again? The opportunity?
These guys,
Right. Sorry, I was thinking of... Okay.
22. So that's 10 on 22 is some sort of morale check. 1 morale check.
1 morale check. Break.
Okay.
I've
And
passed
then,
no morale checks originally on any of my guys. That's sick.
these guys are going to shoot into here with their opportunity fire.
Sure.
And that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 19. 19 plus 2. 12 on a 19. That's not. Ooh, wait.
Conditional
Oh, no.
and pinned.
Oh, conditional. Not bad. Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay.
Man, this sucks. I come into this game with a good attitude, and I was like, oh man, surely I won't roll that poorly.
Then these guys are going to shoot into here.
Sure.
So,
Double tab tab.
4.5 up 1. 7 on 4.5 is a contest check.
Passes.
Okay. Alrighty, I think that's all my advancing fires. Routes. I have no routes.
Yeah, I got a few. So routes. Guy in U11 will go to U12 for 3, and then I think T13 is 5 total.
So
Trying to get
you can't surrender to a vehicle, right?
correct. Also, because of U12, like I don't have to surrender, because it's not considered open ground. But yeah, so I think I can get to T13 for 6. I don't know if I can get to S13, so I'm gonna assume he gets there and stays there. Guy in V16 does not have to move. The guy in W7 is going to go to V7 for 4, and then go to U6 for 6. The guy in X9 has to drop the machine gun, pretty sure. Yep. Has to drop that. And then we'll essentially go to vehicle for 1, and then 5 to V8.
Okay.
Is there anybody else? Nope, that's it. Advances.
Advances. Okay. These guys can advance into here. These guys will advance upwards. These guys are going to advance here. I'm going to keep that there. Those guys there. I'm going to move this guy up. I want to also move this guy up. This guy's going to move in here. This guy's going to advance in here. This guy will advance to down here. Advance. 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 And then this guy will also advance this one.
So the guy in M24, right? He was already CX'd, right?
Yeah.
You can't get to M24 then. It's a higher
It
level.
would be 3.5 though.
Oh, right, because it's that color wood. All right.
I was gonna say normally I would agree with you, but they have weird terrain.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably still sick, but yeah, yep. Not much going on. Oh, before we yeah, he's got to go in there, which I believe is like a minimum move, which will CX him. Okay, that will be.
And he doesn't lose if he's minimum. Do you not? You don't lose concealment on a minimum.
I have no idea.
That's a good question. I'll check, but we'll run the stuff normally anyways while I
I
check.
believe that's my. I was gonna say. I believe that's just yeah. That's my movement because I don't think I'm doing anything else unless I'm. Yeah, that's kind of all I want to do for right now.
Cool. The advanced attacks whose cost is 4 non-double time, which blah, 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 I can't already. Otherwise, may advance become CX, blah, blah, blah.
No, it's
Oh, it has to check into the. Really? It's in the table somewhere?
Nobody can see him, so he's gonna see.
Who are you putting concealment on?
I'm trying to see. Can you see into the church? Yes, you can see into the church, so never mind.
Thanks, enemy. Where's the obstacle? Blah, blah, blah. I guess not. Interesting. Yeah, so what are you growing concealment on?
I think this guy?
No.
Who can see him?
Broken still denies gain.
Yeah. That's like, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then I'm good. Your turn.
Sounds good. I turn 1, fucking finally. Weather, no change. Rallies, I mean, not much I can really do, so we'll drop DM from these 3 guys. Gonna roll for the guy down there. Sick. I have. Alright, well, if there's anything that's telling me that today that I'm gonna lose, this has fucking been it. This is insane. No other rally phase stuff? Anything for you?
No, I don't believe I have any. No.
Okay.
I think you left one there. I'm not sure.
Left one what?
Oh, it still says there's a half squad here.
Yeah, he was a full squad. He's the one who casualty.
Oh, okay. I thought he was the half squad. My bad.
No. Prep fire. In the prep fire phase, we'll try our tried and tested MMG V17 against your guy in U18. It's a 2-up-1. Didn't matter. Heavy machine gun there is not going to do anything. Which one's more worthwhile shooting? We'll do an 8 flat against Z12. 1 check. Cool. LMG and squad and W9 are going to shoot adjacent. So it is a 14 up 3. Cowers to 8. 5 on 8 is a 2 check.
All right. 6 on the leader. He's fine. Jesus. And then 2 check, you said? So
Yep.
that'd be 5, 6, 6. 5. Nope. 6. Nope. 6. Fine. So
No sniper.
he's broken. He's broken. But this squad is fine. This leader's fine. Okay.
Right. Oh, I needed to put, what was my entry area again? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, it's not written there? I think I know what it is. Anyways, there, unless I'm wrong. Where's my entry area? Wait, does it not say where the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, sorry. MMG in V10 will attempt to blow up a vehicle next to him. Hit rate. Yay! It's a burning wreck. Now we gotta deal with smoke. Although I guess for me, I will take whatever I can get at this point. Makes the rate of fire useless because what could I even shoot at now through smoke? Probably nothing. So we'll just leave him prepped. What else can I do? I will try P20 on BB14 again. 3 up 1. Didn't matter. No rate. Is there anything else I can do? I do not think so. Yeah. Movement phase. In the movement phase, I will do such glorious things as take my guy in M23 and run away. Normal move L23 for 2. Or, sorry, 1.5.
Okay.
2.5 L22.
Okay.
4 into L21.
Okay.
And then same idea. L25 declare CX. 1.5, 3, 4, 5, and I guess he has to stay there. Anything else I need to do? Oh, sorry. Berserker had to move first. Whatever, inconsequential because of where he is. Do I go through a brush or do I go through... I will go through Y11 for, what is it, 4? I have 8 movement.
Alright. These guys will pour it all into him.
Sounds good. It's what, double down 1?
Yeah, double down 1. What's it? So, 9, oh god. 5, 9, plus 7, 16, 32. Down 1. 7 on 32. Somewhere in the big checks.
4 morale check.
7 on 30. 7 on 32. Yeah, 4 morale check.
He gets casualty reduced. Yeah. He's not dead, but he is wounded. Which then I don't think he can complete his movement, but you can still shoot at him because of movement factors or whatever.
So I will. So I can go ahead and rate a fire the HMG on him.
You did not get rate of fire, but you can do shot.
No, you're right. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, looking at my morale check.
Yep, I am. Well, okay. Next movement.
Sounds good. Next movement, I will take my vehicle that is off board. I will have them, whatever. I didn't bother. 1, 2,
I'm pretty sure I can.
3. Probably from the gun way far away. So 3 into D18. 3.5, 4. 4.5, 5. 6. 7. We'll say 8. 9. You know what? I'll turn 10 and then 12, stop 13 and bypass or on the road or whatever between these two buildings. So that I cannot get shot at.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
We love you, Miss Hannigan.
I'm gonna pretend I know what the reference is, and
You've never seen Annie? Sicko.
I have not. I will wear that as a badge of honor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Defensive.
Alright.
Can't think of anything else to move.
Can this guy see this guy?
I don't believe so. If only because the wall.
That's what I thought.
Because honestly, I don't know if we've been necessarily doing the river correctly with line of sight. At worst, we could play it as if you could see it, because we haven't really cared or whatever. But
I'm fine. Well, I guess first things first. Infantry gun will fire onto this guy.
sure.
Kaboosh, that will be a hit. 7 on a. Was it 7.5?
If you're area fire, then yeah, it's 7 on 7.
Normal morale check.
Didn't get sniper
Why are you snipering your own morale check?
because you rolled a 4 on your IFT. Come on.
Oh. Alright, I will
Jeez.
try to hit again. I believe that hits.
It's the same roll as before.
6 plus 3, 9 on a 7 CTC.
Pin.
Fire again. Hits barely. And then
Same thing.
Doesn't do shit. That's fine. It's more than okie dokie. This guy's gonna shoot bear for 8 up 4.
Sure.
Nope. This guy will shoot there for 5, 10, 14, 19 up 2.
Sure.
7 on 19 is a 2 check.
He's pinned again.
I will fire the machine gun again. So for 5 up 2. That's 6, 7, 8 on a 5.
If anything, it'd be a pin test check.
Yeah. Then this guy will shoot 4 up 2 into here. That will big cower him. These guys will fire into here for 9 flat, or 9 up 1.
Sure. 9 on 9.
9
Can't imagine seeing. As long as it's not a normal, I guess.
These guys will fire at here for 8 up 3. Nope. And then
Excuse me.
this guy will fire here for 10 up 3. So 7 on 10.
Okay. I'll check my sniper first. Sniper didn't activate. Double 8. That'll be a berserk, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I've gotten a sniper the past 2 days.
Not yet, no. 7 plus 2. Yeah, I was 1. I'm fucking glad I'm allied miner, not Axis. That would have been a surrender. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can't. Alright, whatever. That sucks.
Who's shooting you? Oh, that guy shooting me. This guy will shoot here for 5 up 2.
Which guy? Sorry.
This guy
Oh,
under
sure. Yeah,
here.
yeah.
6 on 5 is a normal.
He's pinned. Sniper. No, no sniper. Now, at least I'm feeling vindicated to having increased my sniper.
That is true. Mortar, I'm gonna fire into here.
Sure.
That will hit. 7 on. No.
Nah, it's just a pen test check.
I'll fire again. That will hit. Doesn't do shit. Okay. Medium, we'll shoot 2.5 up 2 into there. Nope.
I keep thinking that hex is a higher level.
It's not.
I know. I just every time I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, right.
What? No way. I guess these guys will shoot into here. 5, 9, or 5, 10. Jesus Christ, can I 17. Plus 2 minus 1, so 17 plus 1 into your berserk guy.
Who's shooting 17?
This stack.
Oh.
Right here. 10 on 17 is a normal.
Pass. The 3 movement berserk leader needs it.
I think that's all I can really do. Well, no, I can do this. This mortar is going to reveal, and it's going to try to shoot into here.
Sure. Plus 3 ang.
Yeah, that will be a miss, but I do get half, and I do get great.
Or it's plus 2 to the shot, but anyway, whatever.
I do not believe I get that.
Yeah,
Still,
1 off.
I got rate, fire again. Nope. These guys will reveal, and they'll shoot into the sky here for 9.5 plus 2.
Okay.
8 on 9.5 is, or 9 is normal.
Pass.
A lot of 4s both sides. Okay. This is an HMG, so I will fire the HMG again.
Sure.
No. Yeah. That will be it.
Sounds good. I can't imagine I have any advanced fire, so I'm not gonna bother. Routes. In the route phase, I've got one guy that I need to route, so V8. He can see. I'm pretty sure I can see. Can I see this guy? Yes. So I can see this armored car from V8. So I can't go towards U10, which means I have to start routing up essentially. So we'll do 2, 4, 5.5.
Okay.
eventually run through that entire field or whatever. That's it for routes, I believe, unless you have any. I don't think so.
I do. I do.
Oh, right. The X9.
Yeah. We're gonna go back here. Let's go here. Okay.
Cool. Advances on my part. Is my guy out in the open K21 will go to K20. That's pretty much it. I could do X14 will go to W14.
Okay.
That shall be it. No CC. We'll go to German Student Troop.
Okie dokie. I will go ahead and try to rally the squad. Nope.
Weather.
Oh, sorry.
Unless you, I didn't. Yeah.
Cool. And then the crew. They do not. Okay.
I will lose DM off of 2 guys, and that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Prep fire.
Okay.
This guy shoots in here. 502. 9 on 5. No. This mortar firing again at this person.
Sure.
Just hit. That will hit. 4 on thing. Should be fine, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Because 1 check.
Fire again. Hits. 4.
He's dead.
Second mortar. Firing into here. Miss. Gun. Firing into here. Hit. Nothing. This MG gonna try to fire here.
Sure.
Does not do anything, I don't believe. No. They do make great. I'll try again. That's 5, 6, 7 on 5 is a PTC.
He's fine.
Alright. These guys are gonna fire into here again.
Sure.
For 19 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
9 on a 19. It's 1 check.
Is it 10?
Sorry, 10 on a 19 is normal.
Pinned. Fuck.
This guy will fire 10 up 3 into here.
Sure.
Cowers. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, carries to 6.
This guy will fire into here. Oh, no, I have to do math. Plus 3.
Yeah, 8 up 3, so 9. Pentest check?
Fantastic, yeah.
He's
Doesn't matter.
fine.
Berserk.
That's true. I was thinking maybe he's Fanatic for some reason.
This guy will try to shoot here. Okay, up 2. So 6 on 7 is a
One check.
1 check.
He's fine. Sniper. 5-4. Where the hell's my damn sniper? 5-4. 2, 3, 4. He has to hit your vehicle, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think technically he has to hit the non-motion guy because the TEM still applies. What's it do for? Ah, man, what's it do for? Stun and recall, crew exposed, crew. That's.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well.
I'll just take him off board.
Yeah, there's no point in me shooting him. There's enough turns.
Yeah. But I will have rate of fire, so I will shoot again.
Sure.
Jesus
Christ.
No, great though. 6, 7, 8 on a 7 is a pin test check.
He's already pinned.
Okay, 7 on a 7 is normal.
It breaks.
There we go. Jesus.
Yeah, I just wish you wouldn't have like 4 shots per machine gun. For fuck's sakes, it's ridiculous.
I agree.
I feel like
Scouts have been very nice to me.
I feel like if you were to run your stats, your like first die average would be exactly 3. It should be something stupid ridiculous.
Okay, so we are going to go to movements. Yep. We'll go ahead and go to movement. We'll start with up here.
Sure.
This guy is going to go here for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here for 4.
Okay.
Here for 6.
You're going to try, I guess. Please be on top of wire. And then I will take a shot. 7, I believe, down 2, because I think if you're on wire, you get a thing.
From where?
From this guy.
Okay.
I think it's down 2. I have to. This is actually important to check because it's either a 1 check or a normal. I think. Wire everywhere, not a drop of blood. That's how it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
B26. B26. If you're on top of wire. Any unit on must add +1 to any attack they make. Oh, okay. So there's no... That's kind of silly that they would just... You get minuses for CCs, but that's it. Alright, well. It's still a flat shot, so it's a 7-on-7 normal.
Alright. 8. 8. He's fine.
Alright, fucking... Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else I want to do? I don't think there's much I can. So, you're good?
Alright. These guys are gonna... Okay. You. Okay. They're gonna go up here for 2.
Okay.
And then 3.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay.
This guy is gonna bypass for 1.
Okay, he'll still get revealed.
Okay. But then he'll go here for 2.
Berserk guy will shoot, because why not? 7 down 2. Cool. Love it. It's the best. How do I not... fuck me. This is ridiculous. I wish I could punish people for moons.
This will go away. You'll go bypass for 1,
Sure.
2.
Mm-hmm.
This will go away. This gentleman is going to assault move up to here. If he, no, just normal move.
Sure.
There. This guy's going to normal, or yeah, he's just going to move into here. Probably going to get shot.
468 moving out in the open. AA-20. Yeah, I might as well from the heavy machine gun. 6 down 2. 3 on 6. K2. Whoa. I made a difference.
Well, he goes to half squad, but then he does battle hard, or heat a battle. That's going to be 4. Or broke. Yeah, no, 4.
So
1,
hero.
or
That's it.
hero. Yeah. Which is fine, honestly. How do I get rid of the fanatic? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then this guy is gonna CX right here. And he's gonna go 2.
Let me just draw. I can see it from the HMG. MP20.
Okay.
Reveal yourself. 468, huh? I mean, I don't really have anything else to shoot at, so 6 flat. Why now of all times? That's yeah, 1 check, so didn't do anything, which is great. Not ready to fire.
6.
Sure.
Alright. This guy is gonna go 1.5.
Okay.
And it's gonna go 3.
And be revealed, sure.
By who?
By I mean the CX guy by himself. 1, 2, 3. I will reveal the CX guy. Also, that goes away.
Okay.
I will take the 2 up 1 shot. 4 on 2 is a 1 morale check.
7. 10. Fine.
Of course, no sniper.
Alright. These guys will. Yeah, these guys are gonna assault move into here.
Okay.
These guys are gonna be in here for 3.5.
3.5. 3. You're adding a half for no reason.
It's 1.5 through this force, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're saying 3.5.
Yeah, because I'm moving up elevation.
Yeah, you're just doubling 1.5 to 3.
But isn't it +2 for hill? It's 2 to go uphill, and then 1.5 for the woods.
No,
So
you double. No, you just double. You always just double when you're going uphill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3.
Because why? Otherwise, like, why would you pay 4 to go into a building? It's not 3 plus or 2 plus 2 the hill. It's you're doubling the. Anyways, you're always doubling. That's just
Okay.
what
I always thought it was 2 plus cost of terrain.
Oh no. Because otherwise, it would pay 3 to get into open ground, and you just pay 2.
Oh.
But otherwise, you're there for 4.5, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
so I'll go here for 6.
Sure, if you want to reveal. 9, 2, and a bunch of squads. All right. Well, I will. I will attempt the shot. Pretty sure that's a yeah. I will take the 4 flat. 7 on 4 pin test check, which is not what I want.
Leader, he's fine. And then 10 for everybody else. Fine, fine, and fine.
Whoa, sniper. I don't think I have another shot on that, so no sniper.
I get worried. It's like most of the snipers that when you do hit, it's always been a 1 so far.
I got 1, 2, but yeah, I the majority. I think it's 3 1s or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. Ba da ba bee ba boop. Ba da ba bee dee boop boop. This goes away. So I can just move on top of this, right?
I mean, you will have to drop CX or drop concealment no matter what, because you can't
Okay.
do that as anything but a normal move.
Okay.
And then I will reveal wire that you're now on top of,
Okay.
and I will shoot the MMG because I got nothing better to do with him. So 8 flat, normal. I needed that so bad. Thank Christ. No rate.
Okay. That is my movement.
Oh man, that okay. That's gonna be annoying to have to figure out, because of being on top of wire. Okay, so that's it for movement. Defensive. Um, I will final. 4 up 1 against the guy that just broke. 6 normal.
He's fine.
That sucks ass. All right. MMG in V10 is gonna shoot up at your guys in the woods, since he can see it.
Which one?
The V10 to U8.
Oh, okay.
So it's 4 up 1. Well, didn't matter. I should take off the residual. There. What else? What else can or do I want to do here? Heavy machine gun in P20 is going to try and shoot at your mortar. I forget if that was a clean shot last time. It is. 6 up 1. Didn't matter. Alright, we're doing great. That guy's final. That guy shot this phase. Yeah, can't hit that. Yeah, I think that's it. Advanced fire phase. Think I got anything else?
Okay. These guys will attempt to shoot here
Sure.
for 8, plus 3, 11, plus 3. I break the machine gun.
Yay.
These guys will try to fire into here. So can I, since I haven't moved, can I still fire the machine guns, or is that still a no-go?
No, you can fire them. It's the only limit is if they've moved or not.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be 9, 16 flat.
All right. Well,
He's probably dead.
yeah, vaporized.
And what else? Oh yeah, down here. Hello. These guys are going to try to fire at this guy. For 1 plus 2, that's 3 plus 4, that's 7. 7 plus 1.5, so 8. 8 down 1 into here.
Sure.
7 on the 8, so 1 check.
Of course he fucking breaks. My god, dude. Why? Why?
This guy is going to shoot 4. Yep, 4 up 1 into there.
Sure.
Nope, let's not get it. And I think I'll keep that guy a little bit. What is that? Yep, I think that's my advance and fire.
Sounds good.
Routes. My guy will just have to route down here, and I think he routes. I don't know if I have enough for that.
So he's on top of wire, right?
Mhm.
Which means I think he has to try and get out of. He has to do the dumb shit of you have to roll to get under the wire.
3 and then 3 into there, but still. Oh,
So he has to pay extra. How?
I think he's just.
So I think you can technically route to like T18, and then you would stop there, but you'd be interdicted. I don't know how.
I guess that's just surrender. I guess.
Do I accept a surrender with a half squad there? You know what? I'll take the surrender just so you're forced to shoot your own guys.
Alright.
There.
I believe that's all my rights.
So for me, my guy in Y12 will go into the AT ditch. What's my target? Sorry. My target would be, so technically I can go for something like V16 because I don't see these guys. So I can pay, what is it, 3 to get into the AT ditch? 2 to get in, I think it's 3.
But you would see this guy.
Yeah, well, once I get to X13, then I see him.
Okay.
Then I can't go further, is the problem. Because I'm pretty sure you can't bypass if you're broken. Or at least you can't bypass route. What else? My guy that's broken in U6, I'll take the opportunity to drive him to T8, or T4, sorry. Is there anything else for me to route? Nope. I'm going to take my chances with everything else. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm not forced to route anywhere with anybody else, so.
Alright.
That's it.
Advance. Alright, I'm going to advance him in here. Advance here. These guys will advance in here. He can't move. That sucks, but he will advance up here. And that guy will CX. He'll advance to here. He will. Both these gentlemen are going to advance to here. At least I control both sides of this bridge now.
Yeah, at least.
this guy is going to...
Like, I wish I could say I was putting up more of a fight on that end, but...
This guy is going to advance into here. Much can be done from this moment. Moving and going there. You guys are where I want you. Um. Hmm. Okie dokie then, I guess. I guess that's all I can do. Unless I want to do something stupid, which I guess, do I want to do something stupid? I'm going to do something stupid. These two are going to go into the water here.
What's stupid about that? I don't have anybody that can even shoot there.
I don't know. Something weird can happen. It always usually does.
Oh yeah, my 2 remaining bunkers or whatever. AA-10.
Yeah.
Ready to blast away.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I mean, technically it's your choice, so...
I guess we'll start here.
Sure. Is there a decline to combat, or are we doing CC?
I got CC +1/-1. Now, the question is, do you have a crew in there? Crew's in that one. Crew's in that one, so I'm guessing a crew might be in that one. I will take the CC, just cause.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm a minus... am I stealthy? I'm not... I don't think my crews are. You are on wire, which... doesn't matter, apparently? That's stupid as shit. Alright. Alright, well, there's no, there's no ambush.
Alright. 5-1. -1. Or +1. Or 5-1 flat, I guess, because of the leader. That's going to be 9 or less. If I'm reading that correct.
Yep.
Okay, I get it.
Alright, fucking unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Then, do we get ambush if you're berserk?
I don't think it matters. You still roll for ambush no matter what, as long as one unit is concealed or you're in woods or building.
Gotcha.
The only difference is that when I roll for it, I'm getting a +1 for berserk, no matter what. So.
All right, 1-1. I think I get that.
It's a casualty reduction. 1 to 2. Didn't get it. Sweet. Just can't fucking roll for shit today. This is unbelievable.
Okay.
Holy Christ. Yep. Terrible day for dice. Actually, it'd probably be a great day for dice, not DiceBot.
I'm willing to call it a draw if you are.
It's a very interesting offer. I think I would accept the draw. Do you want to play out one more turn anyways, but accept the draw?
I say we do your turn, and then we can call it a draw.
Okay. Because I think the amount of land that still needs to be crossed is still important enough that I can't say it would be a free win or whatever. But holy shit, is it annoying. It's like, Why am I rolling so terribly? Why is DiceBot being like this? And like two scenarios ago, it was just like you couldn't cross the fucking one bridge to save your life, and this is like turn one. Everybody just got obliterated. Um. All right, my turn. Weather, no change. Rally phase actions. Um, what would I even want to try on? I'll try on my 6 guy in the river. Didn't matter. Anything on your end?
Yes. Uh, guys in here.
Sure.
8, 9, 8. Yep, 9. Yep. Both get up. And then machine gun. Do I repair it? I do. Cause
Oh, gross.
I'm just that guy.
You get rate of fire and repairs. That is absolutely for sure.
They call me the handyman.
Prep.
This is bullshit.
Kinda. Prep fire. We'll see if I can do some damage here. So MMG, guys outside the bunker. 4-1, didn't matter. Gross. This guy loses DM. That guy keeps it. This guy loses it. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. K20, 2 up 2. All right, cool. It's never gonna work anyways. HMG against mortar, 6 up 1, 1 check, and rate. Whoa, holy shit! Didn't matter. All right, cool. I'm not even gonna play the rest of my turn. This is just ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm just all I'm gonna do. I mean, do shots if you want to keep shooting, because at least you got good rolls. But
I think we established it. I think we're good.
I just because the only other thing I would do, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to do it. So the only thing I would do as a Hail Mary, just for shits and giggles, is so vehicle starts for 1, goes into J16 for 1.5, 2.5, and then I'll just stop in J16. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll do Bounding Fire.
I think if anything, then the rest of the game, my infantry guns like try to hit it, try to hit it.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I like wasn't planning on moving him out or whatever. Yeah, I think man, what's I think you deserve first comment on this. How do you feel about this scenario, Lone Canuck, in terms of like their, I guess, like production values, if you want to look at it that way, in terms of the campaign as a whole, but also like the rules, how it all went out. How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna be honest. Despite like the dice rolls, we could talk about all day long, complain all day long. Overall, though, I kind of enjoyed this. Way more than I thought I would. I think the bridges might be a problem. I'm not too sure because I think I would say I would need a second playthrough. But the fact that I not only need to capture 3 bridges, but then also make sure that you're not within 2 hexes of all those said bridges. Not to mention if they are blown up, it's going to be a lot harder to cross.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's also on my end, my bad, because like I could have just crossed the river from the north at any time, and I didn't. So that's. But
yeah.
that I would say a lot of headaches could have been avoided if I just crossed the river. But I'd say, on the whole, I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
What about you?
So campaign wise, like I said, I play tested this. I know there were a couple changes, or at least like going. If I wanted to really go super thoroughly, I know there's changes between the playtest version and the final one. I think the final one, I kind of disagree that the Germans should get access to the upper road, the road up north. on turn one, or sorry, tactical mission one, if only because I think it's more interesting or more, uh, I guess like provocative for them to have to go through Wizenbach first. Like you got to make a play through that village, so you get more of like a concentration of stuff, which the Belgians really need as the defenders. Um, we saw it on game one. Like, it's a good thing I had guys in Bodange to begin with, because if I didn't have anybody there, the other half of the guys I had were all in effect useless for the entire first session, which
Yeah.
you can only do so much as the defender and yada yada yada, but it's still kind of a bummer nonetheless. Um,
Day
campaign
two
one.
though.
Hmm?
I was gonna say day two though. They got rolled.
Yeah, and but again, like the biggest issue is that because you can cross the river for free, right? Like it is flowing, east or whatever, north or whatever it is, um, and it's a slow current or whatever it is. Like it doesn't really impact the Germans enough, so the ultimately you can kind of attack through anywhere, and I think that that's probably the most negative I could speak to the campaign. I do think that the TCP values, or the TP values, however they call it, the point purchase stuff, I do think that it would be more interesting if there were slightly more points, perhaps
I
for the
was
Belgians.
I
Um,
was gonna say like that too, where it's like I felt kind of restricted
hmm,
about what I could purchase, and not because it's like, oh, I only need infantry. Well, you do, but like some of this other stuff is just kind of like, here, let me see if I can find it.
I mean,
Kind of not
stuff's
very.
really expensive, and you don't get a lot of points.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly like Germans. What do we got here? Yeah, just to get artillery alone
12.
is like 12
And
points, and I
technically,
only
it's 13 because you need to get the artillery observation team to go with.
yeah, and I like why would I spend 13 points on OBA that may or may not work when I could spend the same amount on like 6 squads or like
I always think that you're a little bit too pessimistic about OBA, but
I
I do get it though. But
I mean it's like I get it, it's Germans, and like statistically you know it's in my favor, but I don't like uncertainty. So, and if I'm paying that much for a uncertainty, whereas with like the same amount, I know I'm getting 6 squads. I would rather take the 6 squads every time because I know that every time I'm going to get 6 squads. Whereas, oh, I'm going to buy the artillery, and then if I just happen to pull 2 reds in a row, then that's 12 points down the drain.
mm,
And even if I do pull a black, and even if I do get it, it still doesn't guarantee that I'm going to hit anything. Doesn't guarantee that you're going to break, especially since most of these buildings are like stone. It's like I think the math does not justify the cost.
um, I kind of agree and kind of don't. It's not to be difficult. Even though I know it kind of might sound that way. Hopefully not to the viewers. Because obviously the viewers can't see the purchase list and all that, or not the
Mhm.
purchase that we've made, the purchase list that exists. Because, look, I like George Kelln and I want people to buy his
Yeah,
product. So I'm not gonna be revealing that stuff, but I do think that if you roll really well for point replenishment, I would I would at least buy one, if only for smoke, like because you do get smoke and HE, so you can choose.
yeah.
Um,
Smoke, if anything, for smoke like that, I understand
I
completely.
I always just like I wasn't really thinking about it, and I didn't have any points for it either. But white phosphorus also would have been really fucking cool to have as the Belgians, because
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter like, oh, you're in stone building. Okay, well the 75 millimeter itself might not blow you up, but it's an
Yeah.
automatic normal morale check, right?
Mark check.
So you can
Right
do
on.
so much with that, especially if you like manage to surround some units or some stuff. Um,
I would say the other thing to do would be like, please do not buy. Wait, yeah, please do not make it so you have to pay for an attack shit, especially if you're making it only 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't realize this, but you do have to. I get no, actually, never mind, because you don't have to buy one on turn one. Because I was gonna say like, oh, it says you can only allow three. Um, I mean, it is 1 point, but I do get that like you could just factor that in into TP replenishment if like if
Yeah.
because I don't really see how 4 days or 4 missions, why the Germans would ever take an idle day outside of just
Mm-hmm.
like maybe you did like super well or you got massacred and you want like a big push, so
Yeah.
you skip scenario 2 and you make a big push on 3. But other than that, like I don't really know why you would want to skip a day. um but those are like,
Um.
oh sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I was thinking maybe if you wanted to get like a certain reinforcement group, you really, really wanted it, but
Hmm.
I don't know. With the way that these are costed, I don't think 1 point is going to make much of a difference. But yeah, no, having to always buy that one, I'm just kind of like, okay,
um
kind of,
yeah, like I think, like I said, I think even if you just reduce the points you can get back by one, just to
mm-hmm.
factor it in, I think would still be welcome. Um, because yeah, why is there really a reason for the Germans to is there really a reason to incentivize on a 4 turn campaign game? Because it's not long, but you can still,
Yeah,
you still get some dedicated action out of it. But those are like the two major complaints I have, if anything, is just the entry area would be nice for it to be different, or not, so wide, just because it really stretches the Belgians super thin. And TP replenishment feels a little harsh. Uh, at least for the Belgians, like I could never I never rolled well. Actually, where's my spreadsheet here? So my replenishment rolls were, I started with 15. I got 13. I got, yeah, 13, 14, and then 13 again. So in the grand scheme of things, I rolled a 9, an 8, and a 9. So you can probably guess how you can probably guess how bad my rolls were consistent throughout this game. Um, I never rolled for elite squads. I rolled a 4-5-4-5 on all my squad purchases. The only elites I ever got were because I purchased the heavy weapons group for the MMGs, and those, I think 3 out of 4 times. Yeah, 3 out of 4 times I got 2 4-8s, but I never got elite squads, like that, full squads. So it just like really hurt me on that front. Um, I do think that there is an in terms of like the Germans, I do think there's a huge incentive or a huge reason to like you pick the Krad Schutzen MG section and platoon, because you come in with the motorcycles,
yeah,
and then on like turn like game one or day one or whatever is when like you really try to blitz the bridges. Regardless,
yeah.
like you just try to gobble up as much terrain as possible for the front line, and then like you worry about the crazy shenanigans afterwards. Um, what else? What else? I do like the pillboxes. The pillboxes, like you can break the machine guns, and you never lose them, which is really nice considering where they are and how, like their limitations. I do like the fact that you get 3 wires with each. pillbox purchase. So, for example, I had some wire in these woods. And then, I had over here, you can imagine there's more wire there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was like I said, I was thinking about it last night. I was very curious as to Germans not getting artillery. I think that's a big help for them. But we already went
Yeah.
over just like the points and having to dedicate it. Um,
And after that, was it day two or it was either day two or day three when I just like lost so many guys up in the north where I was just
yeah,
like,
day
I just
two.
have to keep, yeah, I just have to keep buying more infantry to keep it up.
Yeah. I think the other thing too that I think you could take it or leave it is a replacement cruise. I
Yeah,
don't think
I didn't need any.
I don't think they ever really come into play for the Belgians specifically because like we're talking about maybe replacing machine gun pillbox guys, maybe, but other than that, big not a stinker, but it doesn't really matter. Was I putting 228s? Oh, you know what? I fucked up on one of the pillboxes. That's funny. They're supposed to be 228s, not 127s. Oh no, wait, sorry.
Oh,
That's never mind. No, I was looking at the German stuff. I was correct. I did put the right 127s. What was the other thing? The Stuka thing. If it's not priority, still feels like it's pretty. What's the
I
word?
not worth it.
Yeah, like it's just mean towards the Germans. Like I think you just cost it at 12 points and give them full Stukas rather
I'm
than
gonna I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that Westerplatte campaign that we did
hmm, really turned
makes
you off on
me
Stukas.
definitely turn me off in air support completely because
Oh,
it's like, are they cool? Yes, but at the same time, if like what was it, 8 to 10 Stukas couldn't do anything against anyone, like why would I pay 15 CP for the chance to get one or two or three and them to also not do anything?
I would say that the big plus is that at least here, there's it's not so much focused on the defenders being in stone buildings. Like, don't get me wrong, I was in stone buildings, especially in Boudange, but
Yeah,
if once you're out of those, you're bombing away at dudes in force because you never have to use them until like as long as they're on the map, then they just exist and you can just have them wait.
yeah,
So there is a plus there, but yeah. Um, the other thing too, and I think I'm only coming around to this because of how many guys got blasted away at the start of today.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
for the objective, um, I think the only thing that kind of still bugs me about it is it's just like the MMC factor of it. As long as you're good order slash armed, um, it does allow for a lot of permissibility, and in a way, it does force the Germans to have to use due diligence. Like you have to think about where your movement is, so that you're not forgetting like any potential hip guys and all that sort of stuff. So I think if you're trying to be if you're a sneaky player, you'll probably really enjoy the Belgians because you can kind of do some stuff, especially with the pillboxes. Um,
Yeah.
I think the only other thing was I don't think I can put pillboxes in buildings, and I think that was a thing you could do in the play test. I'd have to double check, but
How many
um,
boxes is there? Like a fourth one hidden somewhere, or did you only have
yeah,
three?
no, there was a fourth one. It
And you,
was right there
oh, yeah,
because there's and one of the major reasons too, which was starting to become annoying in a sense, was the infantry guns, like the infantry gun that you had, just like the where you can look with it, and me not
mhm,
having any replies. Um, area fire doesn't it. So even if it's even if it's 7 firepower, it never felt like I could comfortably run around and not have to worry about it, or like my guy would run
Yeah.
around, and then you'd still get rate of fire. So it didn't, you know, I can, if I can sacrifice one guy, that's fine. But I'm at least hoping to take away rate of fire, right? Something like that. So, um,
Yeah. I even
so
have a third one stuck in the back that I can't move. Or yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, I don't know. I do know. I'm pretty sure we were doing it wrong too. Like, cause towing, you have to add an extra one, so maybe we were doing that wrong. And I'm sure there's
No,
other.
we did it right. We did an
We're
edit
oh,
X
okay.
edit one.
Cause I remember the railroad stuff was like super expensive to do and all that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it took me all game just to get the infantry gun to where it is.
yeah.
But
Um,
yeah,
just trying to think. Is there anything else? Like I said, I think the interaction of just like having to like the Germans have a lot and they're really strong, which you should expect at the start. The Belgians, I wish I'd rolled better, at least for reinforcements, not necessarily for anything else, because that's just the game. Um, and probably like I definitely remember it being possible to get more vehicles, but the 7 point cost for getting one singular one really makes it tough to ever invest in it.
I
And
was surprised because we did this campaign we chose the sides based on the you wanted to use the weird
yeah,
funky tank,
yeah,
and I didn't see it until day 4.
yeah. It just because it was so costly, I was like, I need because I started with 15 points, and I was like, okay, well, I need to buy the company HQ section with the mortar that like instantly blew up, so I can eventually didn't have that mortar. Which shitty mortar anyways, but it sucks that I only get one HQ section, so had to pay for that. The squads, there's 5, and it's like, okay, well, I want some pillboxes. I can buy
Yeah.
2 on day 1, so there's 6. Fuck, I can't buy the tank destroyer. So it's like, oh man, I maybe in a different world I would have gotten one pillbox or double MMG and the anti tank section, because I could start with it on map. Um,
Yeah.
and then the only other thing that sucks is it is possible for it to get recalled, and then I think you just like straight up lose it. So or TM30 recall. So it goes in a recall box,
Keep
and
doing
then
your analysis. I gotta use the restroom over here.
yeah, no worries. Yeah, so it goes into a recall box, so I don't lose it permanently, but it never felt like I could spare the points. And to be fair as well, I did roll absolutely poorly. Like I rolled above average on just about everything. So, I was really lucky to blow up 2 bridges. If I'd rolled like I rolled a 5, if I'd rolled a 6, I could have blown all 3 bridges. Um, so the bridge, in fact, if I rolled 3, I might have had a really hard time deciding. So DD8, obviously a really strong bridge to try and blow up, so it's not easy and you have to go through the water. Same thing with LL23. That's also a really nice bridge to blow up, but you only get to pick 3. So, and I think you have to blow bridges on Hexro X or east of it, so you cannot blow up L15. So you can't use that as like a gotcha type stuff. Um, what else? Um, gotta report a bot for review purchasing, which is great. Um, so yeah, I rolled poorly. I bought a lot of fortifications. Maybe I could have purchased less. I don't really know if that's true or not. Um, I think at a certain point I just didn't have the squads to really be able to put up a defense. Like day 3, I lost so many guys, and if I didn't lose all my good leaders and squads, there's definitely more of a fight I get to put up on day 4. But yeah, Uh, when it's super bloody for the defenders, it does not help. Um, what else? Production values and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I like this. I suggest that people should get this. I probably one day should put Lone Connect Publishing, uh, put their thing on my rolling ads there. What's the cost for this right now? Race to the Muse or Race for the Muse. 32.50 shipped or plus shipping, I think. Which honestly, it's not that bad. It's a good campaign, definitely replayable. It comes with 5 scenarios as well, so if you don't like campaign games, you can get 5 scenarios out of it. And considering you get a custom map, you get some custom counters. There's a good rule set. I don't think I've had a bad Lone Connect product. So, and as far as I'm aware, George Keln is approachable, so you can always email him. And he also does a lot to support tournaments. So if you ever go to a tournament, he's probably got 1 or 2 products that he's thrown in, especially if it's a Canadian tournament. He's thrown in a couple products just as prizes, which can never commend any of the publishers who do that enough. It's really nice. You can a lot of tournaments run stuff like whoever rolled the most boxcars, whoever rolled the most snake eyes go away with a prize. So even if you don't think you're good, you can still goose egg the entire tournament and maybe come away with a prize and a lot of nice stories. So there is something very positive out of potential losses. Building the community, I think, is big enough or important enough for the current ASL group to want to support. Outside of that, what else did I roll?
I've returned.
Welcome back. Yeah, my leader rolls were all pretty below average, which was nice. What else? I think that's it for the.
I rolled crazy for leaders, dude.
I can tell, like 8-1s everywhere.
Yeah,
9-2s.
no. Well, that was the thing. Is that like that was the thing I was kind of mad about. Not towards the game, but like what both my 9-2s end up having to get promoted down in the bottom in with these areas that didn't mean much. I'm like, why couldn't you be up here where you would matter more? It's like, nope. We're going on a goose chase, and that was the guy who got promoted. I was like, God damn it.
So you had a 9-1 and you rolled a 4 and then you had to pick him?
One of them came naturally, or it came from like a leader role, and he was part of the original group that came this way.
Right.
And then there was I think he battle hardened or something like that.
Gotcha.
It was either from off of a roll. It had to been off of a roll, because otherwise I probably would have taken the 9-1 up here and made him a 9-2. But that's the only way I could think of may have happened.
Right.
Either way, just having those boys 9-2s up there in the not as important section was kind of like cool. But I would say on the scale.
Yeah, what's the scale say? Yeah.
I give this one, honestly, it needs some tweaking, but I think I'm comfortable with giving it an 8 out of 10.
I agree. I think especially as a campaign game that is not the same as Red Barricades. Like a lot of campaigns feel like they're urban combat, and Lone Connect Publishing kind of really skews that. They don't. I'm trying to think of Ortona. I think there's a couple of ones in Italy or whatnot that will definitely be more packed in terms of buildings and stuff. But but all in all, I do feel like Lone Connect Publishing really hits a nice middle ground of like campaign game but not in the same vein as you would see with like Red Barricades, Festung Budapest, Manila, all that stuff. So it really
And
strikes a nice
yeah,
balance.
and I'll be honest, when I was looking at this, I was like, ooh, that's not like for me. I'm used to like I play Budapest, I play Manila,
Hmm.
so I'm used to having like 12 to 14 squads worth only 2 points, 2 to 3 points,
Hmm.
and then sitting here and be like, 3 squads is worth 9 points. What is this bull crap? but now I kind of get it. I see it. But yeah, it's very soft. What's the guy's name again? The Canuck guy.
The Lone Canuck guy, George Kelm, the
Yeah.
creator of this.
So solid work, George. I commend you. You get the Root Hood seal of approval, which is
Yo.
more than a lot of other people could say. I'm looking at you, critical hit, you bastard. So I support George Kelm and the Lone Canucks. Go Canada.
Yeah, that's right. We're winning the cup this year. Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
Winnipeg is doing really well.
and hopefully Toronto will break their curse or something. Also, because I can, and I'm looking at the credits. So I think special shout out to everybody else who's on the credits. But special shout out to Chris Dory, Mark Drake, Brian Martuzis, and Darren Kovacs, because they did more than just playtesting. They did a lot of like editing and proofreading and all that sort of stuff. And I think in at least a lot of circumstances, it's nice when critical hit has a lot of typos and shit in there. Production, you have someone out there, a different company that's making campaign games and doing them right. I think is the kind of way to put it. And then and soon enough we'll see. We'll be able to compare that with a critical hit campaign. Um, I think that's it. I will replay this because I missed it last week.
Stick to me like glue and keep your eyes open.
I'm going to pretend that it's Christ O'Falculon, but it's probably Christo Falculon. Thank you for the follow. Any last words for this weekend, my friend?
For me,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah,
I
you're
was
not
gonna.
my friend. Why would
Uh,
I like who
I was
else?
going to. I was going to surprise you, but I actually already have the stone map already set up. Like as far as like the turn tracker and stuff like that, I still need all the other information. So
Right. I mean, I was going to say that we should probably put a couple of separate scenarios in just
of,
because
of course,
there's some
of
time in
course.
between. But that is dope. People look forward to that. Stone will probably be coming in. I'm gonna say June sometime.
Yeah,
If only because next week I'm gone. So there's no
yeah.
no game next week Saturday. But June I think feels right to start some Stone. Get into that because it's only on the 15th of May, and we're basically there anyways. Yeah, all right, cool. So last Monday I was unavailable because my landlord showed up unannounced or practically unannounced to try and fix something. Didn't work. So apologies to Rob if you're watching this. We're getting a game in on Monday. I swear. I promise. I'm gonna try and make it. And yeah. Until then, bye.